welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I am the makeup enthusiast. Today I have some pretty exciting things to share with you. The first one is this bad boy. The second one is this, and then the third is this. So I purchased this on the release date and I thought, well, while I'm at it, I'm going to pick up a few more extra goodies out of the Christmas collection. So I grabbed these two. I was this close to purchasing the blush palette, but I just couldn't commit to it. So I'm just going to wait until I see it in store and swatch it and see how I feel with it. But my main focus in this video is this Prism, the Anastasia Prism eyeshadow palette. And I thought while I'm at it, I'll show these and test them out. I haven't touched this yet. I've swatched a few of the colors, but today I thought I might sit down with you guys and do a bit of first impressions, get ready with me makeup tutorial using this, and that way we can see, I don't know, like, I'm not the best at makeup, I'm certainly not the worst, but we'll see how this goes. First impressions, first dip in, see how a bit of a novice like me gets on with this palette. I haven't actually put it on my eyes. I thought I'll do that on camera with you for the first time, guys, and see what we can create. I am thinking though that I'd like to use this color here, this dark green. So I'm thinking maybe like a dark green smoky eye. It was a toss-up between the green or the blue. But I think I'm going to go with the green because for some reason out of all the colours, that one's just speaking to me at the moment. I always find the Anastasia postage impeccable. I think I ordered it on release day and this arrived on Wednesday, I think. Tuesday or Wednesday. So it took like 3 days to get to me from America to Australia. So their shipping is amazing. Yeah, without further ado, let's jump on in and see how this goes with my first impressions. So let's do this. So I've just zoomed you guys in a little bit closer. I'm going to start with my eyes because I don't know how this is going to go. So we're going to start with my eyes rather than doing a full face of makeup and screwing it up if it's a no-go. I'm gonna also do my little tape technique. I've got 2 pieces of tape here and I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand to try and get rid of a little bit of the stick. So I did also purchase the Subculture palette from Cult Beauty along with the Huda Beauty rose gold textured palette and the Desert Dust palette. I haven't had a chance to use them yet because they arrived this week and I've been that busy that just hasn't been happening. First of all, I'm going to take my matte paint pot. When I look at this palette, I find it a bit all over the place for me. It's kind of calling out to me, but at the same time I'm a bit like, what the hell am I supposed to do with that yellow? But I've seen some pretty good looks so far with it, so I'm pretty excited to have a good play with it. But for today, I'm just going to see how we go with some of the more basic shades. So this is the Painterly paint pot, which I'm trying to use up in my project pan, but it's not really working all that well. So I'm going to take this colour Unity here on a fluffy brush and I'm just going to set that paint pot with that. I've just got this on one of my Colourpop brushes. I think it's the Fluffy Shader or something like that. Now, as I said before, I do have the Subculture palette. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet because it only arrived this week. The same brush, I'm just going to take Lure. I'm going to pop that in my crease and blend it up somewhat. Just trying to wing it out ever so slightly. Sigma Diffuse Crease Brush. I'm just going to dip into Parallel and pop that on the outer corner here. Just slowly darken up this outer corner. I'm placing this kind of under where I put Allure before. see, just up the top here, it seems to be a little bit patchy. I'm going to take my Haku Hodo brush, it's like a pointed crease brush, and I'm going to dip into Obsidian. This might be where the look all goes wrong. I'm just starting on this outer corner and working it in. I'm just doing little bits and building it up. You see that there? That one's looking a bit patchy as well. Just blending it until I'm happy with how it's looking. I've got a Zoeva crease brush here, see if I can blend that edge out there a bit. What I just did with my brush there was, rather than dipping in this way, I'll show you better on that. Rather than dipping in this way, I've actually dipped in on the side of my brush, and that way I could place it and drag it across my lid like this. As always with the black, you want to build it up slowly. Now, I'm not really having any trouble with this palette with fallout or anything. I know there's a lot of issues with the subculture and having like massive fallout with the palette when you dip it in. I don't know whether I'm going to have that issue with the subculture palette, because when I dip into a palette, I just do it ever so slightly. I prefer to build up than like dump it on my eye and go, oh shit, now I've got to clean it up. I've done that one too many times and I've learned from my mistakes. I've heard that the subculture got repressed, like the batch after the first initial batch got repressed. So I'm not sure whether my palette that I received in the mail this week is from that first batch that seemed to have all kinds of trouble, or whether it's from the new batch that got pressed harder, because apparently there's a big difference in the amount of fallout between the two palettes. Just gonna go in, dip into Lure, just try and blend out that edge at the top there. Taking a Sigma Firm shader, it's just a short like shader brush. Now I'm just digging into Throne, and I'm gonna try pack this on the lid with this colour, with this brush, and see how we go. So we're looking pretty good without anything. Wow, I'm pretty impressed with that. Not sure whether it's picking up on camera all that green, but it's a pretty colour. So here's looking a tiny bit patchy on the outer corner here where I put the black. Just gonna grab some MAC Fix Plus and see what we can do with that and this green. Fix Plus. I'm just gonna go back into Obsidian in that outer V on this eye. Just trying to neaten it up a little bit. And then I'm just taking my Zoeva brush and I'm going to dip into Lure and just blend out these edges up the top here. Just going to pop that away for now. I'm going to do my eyeliner and my face makeup and come back and have a chit chat. Hey guys, so I'm back. I've done my full face of makeup. I've left my under eye area, my highlighter and lips, so I can jump back on camera and run through those with you. I'm just going to grab out my palette again, and I am dying to use this pyramid shade. So I'm going to grab a pencil brush. This is a Sigma pencil brush, and I'm going to pop pyramid on the inner corner. So I'm going to grab quite a generous amount. Just going to whack that in the inner corner to try and make it pop. just going to take a short shader. I'm going to run Throne from that inner corner to about 3/4 across, and then I'm going to pop a tiny bit of black from the corner in. So I'm just popping this on the end there of my brush, the Throne Sigma Exact Blend brush. I'm just going to smudge that out a little bit, and then I'm just taking the black colour Obsidian on the same short shader brush, and I'm just blending that outer corner there. I'm just going to throw on some mascara. So that's the eyes there. Now I'm just going to grab my Anastasia Glow Kit. This is the Sugar Glow Kit. This is the Hakuhodo B5521 brush. So these are the colours inside the kit here. I think I'll go with Starburst. See if I can show you what I'm going to use. So Starburst is this one down in the corner here. Now it looks quite pink in the pan, but when you pick it up, it's quite like frosty. It's got a little bit of pink to it. I don't know whether you, can you see that? Oh, that is beautiful. So that's the eyes and face done. Now for the lips. I've got this little pack here that I'm wanting to use. I've never used any of the Anastasia liquid lipsticks. This one is Dazed, this one's Hudson, and then the other one is Bittersweet. I'm gonna go with the Dazed, which is the redder one for starters, and we'll see how we go. I feel like I'm rocking a very Christmassy look here, but anyway. So there you have it, guys. This is my final look. So this is my final look. I think it turned out pretty well. I actually really enjoyed playing with this palette. First impressions are good. I only ended up using 6 shades in the palette, which is just under half. There's 14 shades in the palette and I've used 6. So far I'm really enjoying this palette. I'm loving these metallic shades. I'm loving the fact that there's more metallic shades in this palette than mattes. I really enjoy metallic shades all over the lid. It's my favorite way to wear my makeup. I love that this, I would never normally do a makeup look like this, but grabbing this, it just kind of inspired me to give it a shot. That green, I really wanted to play with it, and that's what I did. And this green and this blue to me just scream like smoky, sultry, like sexy makeup looks. I think this is a great palette so far from first impressions for Christmas. To me, like this green and the gold and the emerald, to me that's just Christmas colours all over. It's quite, I guess you could say, fall, but even for us in Australia coming into summer, we've got these nice orangey colours and this pinky colour. We've got this yellow and even these lighter colours that you can mix in there to try and get something a little bit more summery and fun. So far I'm really enjoying this palette. Let me know if you want me to do some more looks using this palette. This makes me want to take my makeup off and go grab my Subculture and give it a try, but I'm going to leave that for another day because I'm liking this makeup too much to wipe it off right now. I'd probably suggest watching some more reviews. I'm going to keep playing with this. I might do a few more looks for you guys so you can drop back in and check out what my further thoughts using some more colours are. So far so good. They're my first impressions on this palette. First impressions are really good. Onto the Sugar Glow Kit. I think my highlighter speaks for itself. I'm a big fan of the Anastasia highlighters and their glow kits. I do also have the Sun Dipped palette, which I have worn in a lot of makeup looks that I've shown in a lot of videos beforehand. I think this is brilliant, and these colours in here kind of looked a bit different to this one. So I feel like between these two I've kind of got it covered when it comes to highlighter colours, but These colors are just beautiful, and I find that with the Anastasia highlighters, they don't look patchy on my skin. They just seem to be like a nice sheen. They don't look chunky on my skin. They're not glittery. They're just like shimmery, and they just like meld into the skin really nicely. So I would highly recommend the Anastasia Glow Kits if you can get your hands on them. This one is a winner in my opinion so far. On first impressions, using, which color did I use again? First impressions using Starburst, I'm liking it, and I'm really excited to keep using this. The lip product, I really like the colors that came in this kit. I think it's great value for for 3 liquid lipsticks. You're never going to go through these, so why would you buy a full size? I'm feeling that their liquid lipsticks are quite drying. I've only been wearing this for less than 5 minutes so far, and my lips are already feeling quite dry. If you can't handle that dry feeling on your lips, I don't know whether these Anastasia liquid lipsticks are going to be for you. But if you want good colors, I know their range of colors in the liquid lipsticks are like phenomenal, almost on par with Kat Von D. I would check them out because I kind of like them, but I don't. I don't think I would be able to handle wearing a full day's worth of makeup with this. But if I'm going out for dinner and I want a nice deep red lip or some nudes, some darker nudes, I would definitely reach for these because I feel like they're gonna stay put for a while, and I like the colors that I got in this pack, and I don't really want to waste my money by not wearing them, so I'm gonna wear them. So they're my first impressions on the Anastasia Christmas collection, if you can call it a Christmas collection. I don't know why they released these things as a Christmas collection. I feel like they've thrown a collection together and realized that it's going to release around Christmas, so they've called it their Christmas collection. This palette is kind of Christmassy, but I think they could have blown it out of the ballpark if they put a few more like golds and reds and some greens in here for Christmas and actually made it a Christmas palette and done something different with the packaging other than what this is. I don't think it's really a Christmas collection, but I think they've done really well with the collection so far from what I've tried. I'm really impressed, and I'm looking forward to playing with what I've got some more. If you're picking any of these products up, or if you already have them, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you want to see more tutorials from me or more first impressions. As I said, I've picked up a few other palettes that I mentioned earlier in the video. Let me know if there's any of those that you would really like to see either tutorials, first impressions, or like a review of. I'm going to keep playing with this and give you my thoughts at a later stage, but I really wanted to get a first impression video up of this. So far so good with it. Like I said throughout the video, some of the colors are a little bit patchy, but I'm going to keep playing with it and see what my thoughts are. I will let you know my final thoughts in my review. Let me know if you like this video by giving it a big thumbs up for me. Be sure to subscribe to my channel down below. I upload videos 3 times a week, so Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you are interested in seeing some Halloween tutorials coming your way. I've filmed a few so far and I'm really excited to see what you think. They're not the most advanced Halloween tutorials, but I think they're going to be very helpful for a lot of you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on those videos. Thanks for stopping by for this video, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye everyone.